From the Daily Mail. I stopped shaving my body hair more than 10 years ago. So this she-wolf thing, this she-wolf stuff is becoming a trend, man. I've already covered other stories recently about this stuff. It's in there in different countries, too. The only thing they have in common is some kind of like nonsensical idea that accepting like what is, naturalistically speaking, is somehow virtuous, and you should value these things. But by that by that logic, you could say the same thing about any kind of activity undertaken for hygienic purposes. Like, I have a musky odor that you should accept, right? Because it's me. It's part of who I am, So, I mean, why even shower, by the way? Because I get dirty, right? I build up dirt. It gets stuck in the oils that are secreted by my skin to keep my skin healthy and pliable, and to protect it and keep in moisture, right? So I don't get too dry. My skin, that is, and doesn't crack and peel apart and get all dirty. And if I don't wash, I'll stink, and I'll become all brown and then black, and it's just horrible, hideous looking creature. I'll look like a homeless bum, and if I keep that up, I'd be a homeless bum, because ain't nobody gonna be interacting with me long enough for me to make a living. But they should accept me as I am, dirty and disheveled and stinky and musky and smell, because that's natural, and that's what you need to accept, because that's me. Yeah. So with the same logic, you shouldn't shower. You shouldn't use deodorant. It's so stupid. People are always staring, but men love my fussy legs and armpits. What men love this? Simpy dudes that have so much estrogen flowing through their system. They're bordering on being homosexual. Are these the kind of men that you're talking about? Guys that dream about being pegged? That they dream about pegging because all the, female hormones flow into their systems that they're sucking up when they drink that water from the faucet. All that, the hormones from the birth control pills and the soy that they eat and the soy they get in their latte. They don't realize that it's, turning them into, he, she's. Aria Loco from Mexico stopped shaving her body hair when she was 21. Oh, Jesus. Well, I should just stop shaving my face, right? Yeah. No shaving of any kind, because, why make any efforts to look better? Because these are just, socially constructed standards for appearance. And, they're evil and oppressive. Wouldn't apply to women, but we still have to apply them to men. I wonder how attracted she'd be to a dude that stank and never showered and never got his hair cut. Probably not too attractive. Well, it's perfectly okay for her to not do these things. Oh, I see. Sounds like privilege to me. Sounds like female privilege. One hairy lady has revealed that even though people constantly glare at her bushy pins. What the hell are pins? Men are supposedly obsessed with them. What are you talking about, lady? Is that it? She just likes the attention? Is she so unattractive that she wouldn't get attention any other way except by making a spectacle of herself? Aria Loco from Mexico is fed up with society. What is she talking about? What is society? I love when women make these references to things that they claim they're expected to do to look better, but that these kind of expectations come from some kind of nameless, faceless group, organization, collective called society, which makes it something that they can just dismiss out of hand because it's somehow so arbitrary and subjective a metric, because it's just coming from this thing, this nameless thing that I invoke when I want to justify actions or behavior that are generally speaking frowned upon. Meanwhile, all it is just individuals. It's just individuals. People just, on an individual level basis, biologically, deterministically speaking, don't like hair on chicks. But oh, no, 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 I can't say that. I have to call it a societal thing, so then it becomes something that's totally, completely subjective and socially, and constructed by this nameless cabal collective called society, and therefore I can just, dismiss it out of hand. Yeah, the idea that women need to have hairless bodies. That's not even true. I have no problem with hair down there. Got a lot of hair on your poon? Good, great, fine. It'll, sop up a lot of those juices, right? Doesn't smell bad as long as you have good hygiene. I don't mind that at all. When we're involved in, relations, I got no problem with that. But I do have a problem if you got like hairy legs and a mustache. So she is rebelling against the norms. Is that what you think you're doing? You think you're rebelling? Why can't you rebel against something else? It's like actually a problem, right? Instead of making yourself a disgusting, hideous creature that no man will ever want. No normal man, anyway. That's just some like degenerate dude with a fetish. It's like she-wolves. I'm calling it a she-wolf fetish, man. The 34-year-old has opted for a more low-maintenance look. Is that what it is? It's low maintenance. So you're just saying she's lazy, right? By the way, how high maintenance is it to have to shave your legs? I mean, you can get away. A lot of ladies can get away with not shaving their legs like every once, but like what, 2 weeks? And if you're waxing them, you can go a month. How hard is that? I mean, we men got to shave our faces every day. I can't cover that up. I can't wear pants if I got like a shaving cut. Yo, man, I got to be real super careful. You cut your face up. You look like a monster. You go into work, all these cuts all over your face. People think you were in a fight or something. I can't hide my face. Well, I mean, I guess you can these days with all that COVID crap, but, you'll get sick and sickly wearing that mask 24/7. Don't kid yourself. Low maintenance, that means lazy. Yeah. And she doesn't care who can see her fuzzy parts at all. Oy vey. Although her hairy appearance attracts some puzzled looks, R.A. says men online are completely enamored by her bushy style. These are dudes that just want to smash. They want to hit and quit. Guys will be less discerning when it comes to that, but if you're actually talking about a dude wanting more from you, well, by the way, what is she? How old is she? 34? Does this chick really think it's some kind of compliment that men are paying attention to her, and saying, that they're attracted to her? Let's take a look at her. 2 nose piercings. Tattoos. She's not unattractive in the face. Got to see more of her body. If she's relatively lean, I got a pretty good idea of why these guys are showing interest, and it's not because they want anything beyond a pump and dump, sweetheart, which I would not be interested in. But there are a lot of guys out there that would like to hit it and quit it. I mean, this is certainly preferable to a fat chick. I mean, dudes, a lot of dudes out there, especially young dudes with all the hormones flowing through them, they will be less discerning. No doubt she's getting a lot of interest from both older and younger guys alike. Sure, sexual interest. They'll be able to look past some hair on your legs to hit it. Of course. I wouldn't, but there's plenty of guys that will. So what? That somehow validates or means that your hairy body is attractive? No. You're mistaking their interest. You're mistaking interest in banging you for interest in you for something beyond, pump and dump, or that they're actually somehow their interest somehow translates to them being attracted to you because you're hairy. No, it's in spite of your hair. You idiot. What the? I don't like that. I didn't want to see that. Hairy pits. Ladies, come on. I don't even know why this is so difficult. I mean, how much hair is there in your pits and how much space is that? So for some context, we have hair down there and under here because these are areas that to this very day emit a certain musk. Now, when we were less developed, less sophisticated emotionally, intellectually, the hair was there to hold the musk, and thereby compound that scent and key the opposite sex sexually. But now that we're more evolved, we find this musk, this smell disgusting. So, men wear deodorant, and women, because they don't want to be masculine and off-putting to a man, they shave that stuff off. But not this broad, apparently, because that's a social construct. It's not in any way, shape, or form biologically determined. It's not existent on an individual nature in men. It's just created by that nameless, faceless society, that cabal that exists to oppress the woman. Yeah, okay. Whatever, sweetheart. Yeah. Oh, no, oh, God. Ah, no, I didn't see that. No! That is so disgusting. Does she understand that's not a social construct, that me having to look away and not wanting to look at her is like natural disgust? I don't understand this chick. Do you like the smell of dead bodies, honey? Anybody out there ever smelled a dead body, by the way? I have. Most people haven't. Like a dead human body especially, I have. It's got a very specific stench. And it's just sickly sweet. It's just the most disgusting thing you've ever smelled in your entire freaking life. Oh, but by her logic, why does it bother you? It's a social construct that you're bothered by that stink. It's natural. It's normal. You should just get used to it and accept it in your life. Somebody died in your apartment? Don't hire a cleanup crew. You don't need to go buy that bleach to scrub. Until the stench is gone, just accept it. It's normal. It's natural. It's human. Yeah, that doesn't mean it's desirable. You pinhead. It's so interesting to me. But despite receiving daily messages from men professing their love. Okay, so here's what's going on. These dudes figure you have no options. These are desperate guys. They want to hit it and quit it. In my mind, they're desperate. That they would be into sleep with this woolly mammoth chick, this woolly broad, okay? This, sheep that needs to be sheared. They'll tell you anything to get in your pants, okay? Oh, they're professing their love because they figure you are desperate and that essentially they can get into your panties with this kind of faint praise, this kind of protestations of love, that you'll just suck it up, right? That you'll believe them because of your desperation, which they think you have because you're a hairy broad that is totally completely hideous and off-putting to the vast majority of men. For her fluffy pins and arm. What are these pins? Is this a slang term in the UK? Let me know what that means. What that's making reference to. You mean pit? No, her armpits. What pins? I don't know. Her poon? Is that her poon? I have no idea. I mean, men don't care about that generally. Yeah. We don't care about hair there. Her armpits, her natural look has still brought tension into her dating life. You don't say. That's because normies aren't going to want to be with you, and any guy that wants a long-term relationship isn't going to want to be with you. The only interest you're going to get is from degen, sickos with a fetish, or dudes that just want to hit it and quit it. Again, they're also degens, really, in a sense. So, yeah, degen dudes. Okay. If you're okay with that, honey. And by the way, you're 34 years old anyway. She's only going to get an interest from dudes that want to hit it and quit it. I mean, I guess there's simps out there also, right? Who would want to have like a long-term relationship with her, but she's a modern Western woman. Those dudes are invisible to her. Oh, that's so hideous. God. Like they're just man legs. They look manly. And she looks like she's carrying a bit of extra junk in the trunk too, so, and the hair just, accentuates that extra junk. It's not, oh my God. If I were just looking at this picture, I would think this was a plumber. Yeah. She goes on to say, I was once in a relationship with someone that wasn't into it. Yeah. I kept shaving to please them. I don't understand. You say that as if you're being put upon. Where is the real effort? I could apply your logic to having to use deodorant. You know, I dated some chick, and she just wasn't into my natural musky odor. But I kept using deodorant to make her happy. You see how it kind of sounds unhinged and unrealistic on my part? And it's like, what's the big deal? Use deodorant. Ah, but I'm a man, see. We automatically see the irrational and the crazy when coming from a dude, but when it's coming from a chick, I don't know, the delusion, people overlook it. They don't see it. Oh, no, that's perfectly reasonable. Oh, yeah. If they can't fully accept me, they're not for me, and I'm not for them. Is this just like a defense mechanism, a way so that she won't get into anything serious and thereby not get hurt because she's had so much trauma and has so much baggage from said trauma, from all the relationships she's been in? Situationships. Is that what this is? Just a self-protection mechanism? I think so. But after building her TikTok page, I don't care to say what that is. I don't want to advertise her. You can read it on the screen anyway if you want to go and give her a piece of your mind or two. Around her fuzzy body hair, the electrical journey woman. Electrical journey woman? At 34? She's a journeyman? In a trade? What the hell was she doing before? Probably some cushy office job. Life got too expensive, though, so she actually had to take up something that, had decent pay. even if it is traditionally a job most men would do, because, it's harder than just sitting in an air-conditioned office. By the way, who out there, if they had a woman come to their door as the electrician that they called, who out there would say no thank you and call another electrician? I once let a woman work on my car 20 years ago. Last time that happens, by the way, I didn't even know it was a woman when I saw her. I thought it was a he. I only found out after the fact. I thought it was a dude because, butch, lesbo. But anyway, she says, now I get comments from men every day saying how much they love my hairy legs and armpits on a woman. They're lying to you. Aria, who began growing out her body hair at age 21, was initially inspired by Patti Smith's Easter album cover. So some unhappy, probably unwed, single, feminist broad, successful musician chick who can soothe her aching heart and soul and lack of purpose and meaning in her life with the millions of dollars, that she's got in the bank, told you that, hey, let your body hair grow out. Yeah, and if he don't accept you for who you are, well, he doesn't deserve you. This kind of sounds like that crap that if he can't handle me on my worst day, he doesn't deserve me on my best. Yeah. Which features these singers showing off her hairy armpits. Yeah. You need to look in on this chick and see if she's still single and alone and how many cats she has. And you might rethink your current mindset, sweetheart. Explaining why she ditched the shaving foam over a decade ago, she said, indoctrination, that's all. Yeah, feminist indoctrination, of course. I saw other women showing off their body hair, and it seemed so rebellious and badass. Yeah, and where are they today? Are they married with kids? Probably not, in most cases. But she's 34, so again, unless you're a miracle doctor or a wizard who can employ some kind of magic I'm not aware of, because magic doesn't exist, you ain't having no kids, honey. A lot of us don't realize we've been brainwashed since birth to fit societal norms. You've been brainwashed. They're just why are they norms? Oh, because, again, this crap about a collective. And by the way, this is so interesting to me. People use the word societal norms and society and socially constructed, but they never actually think about it. They don't think about defining what society is, if it's something that even exists. What is it? Who's controlling it? And why is this really nameless, faceless collective churning out these so-called socially constructed views in the first place? To serve what purpose? I wonder if she actually realizes that the only social construction, the only constructed beliefs that aren't based in any kind of biological determinism that she is accepting are the ones that tell her to grow all her body hair out and not do anything about her. I would say it's hygiene, really. Oh, there's a video. Oh, no. Oh, do we want to watch it? Yeah, we can try. Okay, give me a sec to set it up. All right, let's see where this goes. Keeping it cute. Looks like she's got a decent rack, by the way. I see those jugs bouncing around, so she's got an okay body. I think I see why the guys are telling her, "Yo, love your body here," telling her what they think she wants to hear so they can hit it and quit it. Okay, so she looks to be relatively lean. All right. I don't know. She doesn't have a gunt. At least there's that. Mushroom shirt. Tons of tattoos, though. Nose rings. Hairy. So uber feminist. It's as off-putting as the hair. Combs for armpit hair? Her face, the skin don't look too good either. Is that part of the package as well, that you don't take any efforts to, improve your skin either?
Maybe like, I prefer shaved armpits. Shave your armpits, then what's that got to do with me?
I know who I am. I love who I am. I like what I do. And I like how I do it. And I like my mistakes. And I like the way I learn. And I like the pace with which I learn my mistakes. I don't want to be anybody.
So it sounds like a bunch of cope to me. That's what I heard, a bunch of cope. A lazy broad here. Lots of baggage, lots of trauma. She wants to be single. She wants to be alone for the rest of her life instead of get hurt more by the Chads and Tyrones that we all know we're going to dump her. Right from the get-go because they got more options. Ugh. So there's another hideous close-up. Listen at this, so hideous. Does she understand why? That looks like a dude. The hairy legs are so masculine. And ugh. She's just lazy. She's just lazy. Oh, it's not equal. We want equality. We want to have the freedom to be as hairy as a man. You shouldn't care. Yeah, because men and women are the same, right? We're just like interchangeable widgets. Okay, so you ladies can go off to war, and I can stay at home and have the babies, right? Oh, wait, we're different. And that means likely we're biologically different, and that biology is going to affect our preferences as well. And so we're going to prefer different things, meaning dudes are going to prefer women that are not covered in hair. But that's a social construct. The 34-year-old claims her friends envy her confidence. Do they now? Yeah. They envy her confidence. Are they single? As they too wish they could embrace their natural fuzziness. Well, why don't you embrace your natural stinkiness, huh? That's going to be what's next, by the way. Embrace your funk! That smell after you don't shower for a few days, it's beautiful! And if men can't accept that, well, they don't deserve you. Yeah. They're too scared of what others will say. Yeah, other women. Yeah, they're too scared what people say. However, Aria's journey to embracing her natural self hasn't been a walk in the park. Oh, natural self, yeah. As she is often on the tail end of online hate, but she doesn't let it get her down. Yeah. But that's because it's become part of her identity. So here's what's going on here. She's got no purpose. She's got no meaning. She's got no real goals in life. So this has become her life. This has become her identity. This has become wrapped up with her sense of self. This has become a huge part of who she is. Instead of a family and kids to take care of and, some kind of meaning and fulfillment, this is where she gets her meaning and fulfillment. She's a loser. Yeah, so negative comments come from online. There's always going to be haters. Not much you can do about that. You ever think they have a reason to hate you? Right? No, of course not. I don't really think much about what other people may think. And yet, you're making TikToks, and you're doing articles for the Daily Mail, and you're going on social media and saying how wonderful and awesome this is, and trying to validate yourself to other people, but you don't care what other people think. Yeah, okay. I enjoy spreading awareness, though. Is that how you validate it and justify it? Oh, yeah, you don't care what other people think. It's just about spreading awareness. And like to think I could be changing perspectives, just like mine was changed. Yeah, but this is not a social construct. What if you're wrong? What if the lack of desire, the lack of a preference for women that are hairy like you are, is based in evolutionary biology and determinism, biological determinism. Did you ever stop to think that? Of course not. It's not in the feminist handbook. Just like mine was changed. Yeah, by some fat, ugly broad on a album cover who's probably died alone a long time ago. Or is a big fat alcoholic with 57 cats. Surrounded by cat feces in a house that stinks of cat piss. Yeah, that's a wonderful role model, honey. You have such laudable goals to aspire to. I may get some stares in public, but I've never had a negative comment in person. Oh, yeah, they just, laugh at you behind your back, and they make the comments behind your back. You're a woman. Of course they didn't say anything negative to you in person. You have that, that shielding of the poon. Protects you from criticism that is rightly deserved, if you ask me. I don't want to have to look at you. We're all beautiful. What? Nonsense. The way we are. No, we're not. Some people. Oh, we're beautiful the way we are. Really? Uh-huh. Yeah. Tell that to that chick on that my 600-pound life. Oh, she's beautiful the way she is. Talk about a major cope. And if women weren't meant to have body hair, then we wouldn't have body hair. Oh, it's absurd. That's totally. Okay. Well, you could say the same thing about dirt and stench and bad breath. Well, if we were meant to have bad breath, we wouldn't have bad breath. That's a circular argument. That's evidence of anything. Especially not in regards to preferences. What is she talking about? This is so stupid. That's not logic. That's anti-logic. You're an idiot. It's there for a reason. Yeah. Just like, stench is there for a reason. Homeless person stench is there for a reason. Bad breath stench, dragon breath is there for a reason. Yeah. Just because something exists for a reason doesn't mean it's a good reason or that we should have a preference for and accept it. Yeah, it exists for a reason. Why do you automatically assume that reason means that it's something I should accept? Jeffrey Dahmer liked to eat the dead bodies of his homosexual victims. He did it for a reason. There was a reason. By your logic, we should accept his behavior because he had a reason. I mean, what the hell is she talking about? I love embracing my womanhood by embracing my body hair. I don't get it. That's like saying because I have some strength, that should be the main thing I focus on, even though dudes don't like big, bulky, muscular broads. I don't understand this. That's the exact same thing. That's the exact same thing. Well, if I wasn't meant to be muscular, I wouldn't have muscles. No, you got muscles, but I don't understand the logic. What is she talking about? By her logic, I should have no problem. I should have a preference for her. I shouldn't have any kind of, turn off to 200-pound muscle chicks. This makes no sense. I wonder if she realizes that she's not making cohesive arguments here. But anyway, there you go. There you go. So the new she-wolf movement, hairy broads who are embracing the lycanthric lifestyle. You too can become a she-wolf, but not just during a full moon, but every day of the week. Just don't shave and embrace your inner alpha wolf babe. This is so sad. This is so sad that women are buying into this stuff. That they're buying into this. And they're living their lives, and they're attaching their self-esteem and their self-worth and their sense of self to such material aspects of self that are, I might add, totally, completely off-putting and a turn-off to the majority of dudes. I mean, I would say the same thing about somebody who was totally, completely obsessed with one part of their body, to the point where it was affecting their lives in a negative way. And yeah, you can take anything to an extreme, and that's the case here as well. But let me know what you think. Is she right? Is the fact that women have hair at all something that means they should just let it grow wild? Or is it good and proper for a woman to shave the visible parts, except for the head, of course, because we like long women on chicks. Except for the head, of course, because we like long hair on chicks. Is it wrong that she's doing this? Is it off-putting that she's doing this? Is she affecting her life in a negative way doing this? Is she not adhering to some kind of objective, biologically determined reality? Or is she actually rejecting what is in truth, a social construct is totally, completely arbitrary that was made up by some nameless, faceless, collective cabal that, I don't know what it is, what it thinks. What are we talking about here? Let me know what you think in the comment section, okay? And please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. On YouTube, I am Bachelor Philosopher, and on alt tech platforms, I am The Realist Philosopher. You can find me on BitChute and Rumble under that name. And also, if you really like the raw, red-pilled way that I tell it, that I tell the truth in the harshest way possible, tough love, I consider it, because I do care. And I want people to understand how reality actually works, as opposed to this nonsense this woman is pushing about there being some kind of socially constructed reality that she's rejecting. And she's not rejecting biologically determined truth. Oh, no. Then please consider donating to my Patreon, which is a per-piece platform. Post 1 or 2 pieces there a week. And the donations are based on that, but you could put a cap if you like. Just go check it out. Patreon. I'm also known as the Realist Philosopher there. Any amount is greatly appreciated, and any donation will help. You can also make a super chat here on YouTube. And on that note, I am out of here. I am the Realist Philosopher, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. Take care.